8-1.
8-1. Hey, we fucking go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are off. Janie, I need comments and stuff going on, Jane. Jane, sort this out. I bet they don't get this trouble on Radio 1.
Ahoy! He's Straw.
And he's Parker.
And together we are the Battle Hammer. Air horns for days. If you like air horns, if you like air horns, you'll know our pointless nonsense.
I'm getting volumes for every bloody thing.
Ahoy hoy, says Gaz. Ahoy hoy to you, Gaz.
Where's he say that? I can't see that. Where's the comments?
It's in the chat. I'm a chat man.
There he is. There we go. We're all up and good. Was it? Tell me how many people are watching?
His brother says boo.
3.
Well, boo on you, Ian.
Oh, there's always one tart, isn't there? Well, we're not going to start really talking much until we get 7,000 viewers, and then we'll start talking.
Yeah. We have 5 watching, so that's Gaz, Ian, me, Jane, and you. And you? There you go.
Huh. I will. You're not watching, you fuckbag. No. What an utter bitch.
Begin the cycle jerk. Oh, dearie me.
So, we obviously won't talk about too much exciting stuff until there's more viewers, because it's only Gaz and Ian, and we don't really give a fuck what they think, do we?
That's not nice.
I care.
No, you don't.
Not a lot.
It's Gaz and Ian. One of them's sexy, the other one's annoying. Let them fight amongst themselves to work out who is who in that little conversation.
Ahoy hoy to Angela, and ahoy hoy to Stuart Gabriel. Greetings and salutations, gentlemen of the Battle Hammer.
Guten Tag!
Greetings and salutations.
Ahoy
Love
hoy,
it.
Angela! Or Angela! From that bloody serpent. Oh, that annoyed me. It's Angela. Did you watch that at all, Parky?
No.
Really good.
I'm not big on, like, you know, drama-y, thriller-y type things.
I'll tell you what made it really interesting is his character. You'd want to play him in a game. That would just be awesome, you know, just so charismatic and get away with everything. And it had Gemma Coleman in it, so I mean, come on!
Yeah. It's like I see a lot of adverts on ITV for a lot of these things like The Bay and a lot of these crime dramas, you know, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered.
Well, that's real life, isn't it?
There's no fucking spaceship in it.
Ian thinks he's Mr. Sexy.
Well, I mean...
That's what you want to believe, Ian. You can believe that. Gaz, he's wrong.
We're all beautiful in our own right, you know. We're all beautiful people, except for me. I'm a blobfish.
You're a scat man.
Hi to you, Paul.
Who?
Paul Fells says hi, guys.
Oh, there he is. Hello, Paul. How art thou? Good.
So, toy soldiers. Do we like them? Controversial answer, yes.
How do you like them? How do you like them? So, what we got to now? 13. Someone's just left. What a bastard. 12. Another person's just left. What a cunt. What is wrong with people? We can't... Oh, that was 13. We're back again. We can't start talking shit until there's 8 more people.
Ahoy hoy to Stu. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, indeed. Yes, it is.
But what if that beholder's blind in all of its eyes?
I mean, or does an anti-magic cone. Or a rose dot.
Right then, Parky.
That was an old game I had on my Amiga 500, was Eye of the Beholder, where it was like a D&D, and you moved forwards and you went down corridors and stuff, and you had a little group.
Fuck, he mentioned the D&D word.
King Goblin. That's the hardcore version of Hobgoblin. That's the 6 point whatever, isn't it?
King Goblin? King Goblin?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
That put meat on your bones and hair on your chest and
Well, it's all very well having meat on your bones, but if you're one of those South American condor-y thingamybirds, they don't want the meat on the bone. They just want the bone.
Ah, who you did there?
Yeah. Right then.
So should we start discussing toy soldiers?
Let's talk. Oh, hold on. What's Wayne going on about? To be fair, from your Facebook, people were probably expecting nakedness. We are naked, waist down, Wayne. Waist down, we are stark bollock. Aren't we, Parker?
Yes, I am naked from the ankle down.
Well, Parker wouldn't know about from waist down because he can't see beyond that.
I haven't got a waist. It's more just like a general. It's an equator.
That's no moon. Hey, right.
I tried to put on some old jeans the other day, and it just was not happening. I was like, nope.
Nope. Right then. So some seriousness, Parky. What gaming stuff have you? Are you alright, Geordie Ed? I don't know, get all these weird people turning up and I don't know who half of them are. We're all right. What gaming stuff have you been messing around with this week then, Parker, me old boy?
This week I've been doing a lot of gluing, mostly building stuff and cleaning stuff and gluing stuff, i.e. tiny boats.
Tiny boats? What would that be for? The tiny boat game?
A tiny boat game. So Dystopian Wars, the new release of that. I've been gluing together many tiny boats.
It's old bloody Eddie, isn't it?
Yeah.
That dodgy Northerner, we met that once. Remember him?
I have got ready to paint some. What are these? Are Enlightened Cruisers. This is a Lovelace, or it's going to be a Lovelace.
What do you mean ready to paint? Ain't it done yet?
No, I'm not you. I'm not a machine of painting glory. This we've got. It can either be a Ulysses or a Antarctica, because I've magnetised.
At least you've got boat names you can pronounce.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I've got what will be the Antares. I think I broke stuff. My generator ship, which is going to be the Antares for me. Yeah, boats. Boats.
They're not painted, Parker?
They're not painted yet, no. They are magnetised.
I got 48 ships painted, and you haven't painted.
I know. Look, you're a machine. You're a ridiculous, insane person. And I slightly hate you. But yes, I will. They are now to be painted.
Don't hate me, Parky. Don't hate me. You're all I've got.
But are yours magnetised?
No, Parky. You know why? Because mine are such nice models, they don't need magnetising.
Yeah, but I want to. Why'd you have to magnetise all those guns? Because we want to.
Wasn't that? It's just I made the fatal mistake of thinking all the generators and stuff were things that I don't need. Oops.
No, you can totally have generators.
I won't. I'm going for all guns, man. All guns, all the time. Let's really piss people off with those rail guns. Don't listen to what people are saying about the rail guns, Stuart. They are perfectly balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are awesome. They're lovely.
I mean, they are. Yeah. I mean, we'll get some games in. I think, that's the important thing. Get some games in first. Well, I mean, get some games in before we make overarching decisions about stuff.
Yeah. So where's AD? He's got the Antarctica and the Copernicus so far.
Nice.
Grant's a dodgy Northerner, but he's not the other dodgy Northerner that's watching us at the moment. That's old Eddie Charter from up north.
Why, man.
Can
he whack it? Oh, Eric T. Huffman. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear T. Huffman. Happy birthday to you. Don't get that every day on the Battle Hammer, do you? A little birthday sing song. I hope everyone at home was singing along as well.
So, is that all you've been doing? Messing around with boats and not getting anything painted?
Yes. And building.
Yes, show us your big thing, Parky.
I've been building a plague bong.
Are you going to try smoking out of it?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, you could. You could literally stick a tube in and put a little bucket bowl there, and it wouldn't be great, and you'd probably die from plastic fumes, but it's feasibly doable.
But just think, all the smoke would billow out from it. It'd look awesome.
It would look really cool. So just to give you I haven't realised how big this was, but when you see it next to a Great Unclean one, I mean, it's, taller than, about as wide as. It's a chunky bit of kit, but very cool.
So that just, you set it up as scenery, do you?
Yes. You pay points for it.
There's always singing, Mr. Paul Fells. Always singing.
You set it up, you pay points for it, and you... it has to vape into one. There you go. And it has an effect, like a radius, an area effect, a contagion that you can use it from. And it shoots stuff as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Well, that
it's got
sounds
guns.
OP and bullshit.
Yeah, probably.
Gaz, I can vape into one for you.
Yeah. I poked myself in the lip with it. That's the only problem with these chaos things. They're all really pointy. I don't like it.
Oh, Mr. Norvell from the shop last night was complaining like a bitch because he's trying to put these snap fit chaos together ones from that stupid board game for it. Oh, fuck's sake. Like
That's so
Shakespeare
unfortunate.
Beast thingy or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to put the new chaos
Dark
ones
Adam.
together. He's like, no,
Yeah.
no, and he almost threw the new Necron model in the bin
Really?
because it's been utter shit to put together.
Oh, that's the one. That looks really cool, though, where it's kind of all magic-y and...
The skull.
Like, yeah.
Helmet batter twins. I mean, really. If you squint,
I do.
Parky's t-shirt looks like bare skin and chest hair. Disconcerting indeed.
Someone walking their at.
No, they're not for Warcry, are they? Are they Warcry? Oh, they might be Warcry. Oh, that's even better because I've ordered them.
I thought it was Diachasm. Is that
I
not?
thought it was Diachasm. That's what Diachasm. I used to go out of her.
Psychomancer. That's it. Screw that Necron guy.
Screw the Necron guy. Oh, it's an attack. I thought it was your other t-shirt.
It's an attack.
It's an attack.
So shall I go and get Underworlds? That's it. Diachasm, Underworlds, whatever. I'm going to go into the previous Mumble where lots of one person has asked us many questions.
You mean Ed Halliday, don't you?
Mighty Ed Halliday, who I believe...
See, Stuart Gabriel, the Diachasm is pretty cool. Just leave now, mate. Just log out and go home. Go home.
I don't know if Ed's going to rock up today because I know he's got the rugby. I don't know what time that's on.
He's playing, isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Might be.
he's in the Welsh side apparently.
Ooh. Okay, so question time. Everybody loves question time. Yes, we do, Ed. We love it. Question number one.
So they're for Diachasm. They're not for Warcry. He's just using them for Warcry. I will be. But isn't there a card or something coming out for them so they can be used? Yes.
They're normally used. Yeah.
How's the Dystopian Wars building coming along? Doing more on Tuesday?
I've done nearly all the building. I've got to magnetise a couple of big ships, but apart from that, I'm done with the building. So I'm going to try and get some actual painting done. Yeah, I know. You've already painted all of your stuff because you're a fucking hero.
You know
You're a
how
king
much?
among men.
You know how much dystopian war stuff I'm going to do next week?
None, because you've
None.
painted it all.
I've painted
You've
it.
done it all already.
I'm waiting for our other boss, Mr. Stewart, to tell us when the rest of it's coming out, so I can buy that. Until then, I got nothing.
Right.
Questions, Parky, go for it.
So Ed's question number 1 is, are there any model ranges or types you've never been able to find or would like to see? Cyborg centaurs, dwarf bikers, time travellers, like knights with riot gear or samurais with assault rifles, or Afrofuturists, think Black Panda's Wakanda, stuff like that. Is there anything? I would like to see more civilian models for games. Just as little incidental bits you can put in, like, think something like Judge Dredd, and you can put little civilians just walking around.
Core space, because you can actually use the NPCs in core space. But apart from that, no.
I think in Gangs of Rome, I think you get like mob
angry
units, and stuff like that. I'd like to see more of that. I like the idea of time travellers, samurai with assault rifles and stuff. Yeah. What else? Something a bit different.
What?
I feel the need for mead.
I'll drink, please.
Bring me my mead, woman. Quick! Before the next question, Parky. While I wait for my mead to arrive.
Sure.
Not advertising anyone at all. Don't be silly. Ice in your mead. A bit more training and she'll be all right. But
Yes, there's nothing that you think, oh, I'd really like to see that thing.
No, there's nothing that really jumps out at me. There we go.
Zombie models. We need some zombies.
Balama.
I'd love something
from the Iceni Meadery. Yeah, there you go, Parky. There you go. Have a little snip. There you go, Parky. Got it. No, you don't deserve it. So
that is
for
accurate.
my mate Bob at the Iceni Meadery, for all your meaty needs, I'm going to let him have that tagline. So,
We are dirty whores.
Oh, that is good. Oh, that's really good. That first mouthful is always something, though. Right. Next question, Parky.
Apparently, Ort-scale railroad guys can work for terrain. That's cool.
Hey, what?
A lot of railway terrain you can use for wargaming.
Right.
Which is good. That's good to know. So Ed says Dystopian Wars looks pretty cool, but a bit too steampunk for me. I like a little sci-fi. Will there be alien factions appearing in Dystopian Wars Hex/Order/Watchers? From reading the faction profiles, Hex and Order seem like you could have the ability card special commanders to representing infiltrating the current factions. Can you see something like that being introduced?
I don't
Yes.
know. Let's ask Stuart. Stuart, over to you.
Stu. I'm pretty sure they have confirmed there will be no Watchers. They did have the Invaders in the previous edition, which were like the War of the World tripods.
Weren't the Order mentioned with the? I'm pretty sure the Order were mentioned with something, but they're going to be like units on boats. They're not going to be a full faction in their own right. But then we've got the science fiction thingy coming, haven't we? What's the sci-fi space game they're doing?
Oh, Firestorm Armada.
That's the one.
So they're not going to have Watchers. But this is what I know as a layman. Obviously, Stu can be, shut me down or agree or whatever in the chat. They're they have mentioned that the Order are connected to the Ottoman Sultanate.
That's the one I was looking at. Yeah.
And there was a little bit of concept art of a little frigate-sized ship that's basically got a big face on it and like a gun coming out of the mouth, kind of like the Corcaroli for the Order in Wild West Exodus. And effectively they are, like, they don't communicate, they don't have people on the boats, no one's really sure how they work, but what they're saying is potentially they are Corcaroli in ship form.
Oh yeah, now they could do that because they're not actual people-y things,
Because
are they?
energy balls, yeah. I don't know if they're going to be playable as like an entire, like you could just have that in your army and nothing else.
But a squadron of ships, maybe.
Yeah.
Firestorm in December?
Oh, it's quicker than I thought.
That's what I thought.
But then I suppose COVID's mixed everything up, hasn't it? Juggled it all.
That it has. So, do we have another question, Parky, before we rattle on about something else?
I was just going to mention about Hex and Order.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bit of chat on the Facebook about patrons. So, like, essentially, when you've got your fleet, you might have almost like a thing of a Battleforged rule in 40k, where if everything's like this, you can take that thing, and that represents not necessarily what's on the table, but it might represent the person who's up here pulling the strings.
All right.
So Hex and Order might have influences in that way, not necessarily directly on the models, but you might get, I don't know. Theoretically, you could say, well, my faction is what it is, but there's a Hex person in the background, so therefore I get a reroll because the Hexy weirdness that they're doing.
Okay. That would probably work.
But no, this is a thing I do want to point out about Dystopian Wars. It's not steampunk, it's diesel punk. A lot of people don't necessarily know the difference, but steampunk is obviously steam. You think of clockwork stuff and whatnot, whereas diesel punk is a little bit more advanced, a bit more forward in time, as it were. And I would argue that Dystopian Wars is more diesel punk than steampunk.
Yeah.
It's a marginal difference, but it's probably a bit of a mash of both. Just want to check the chat. Commander card or theme fleets. Yes, good points.
For all your meaty needs.
So, Ed's third question is... Oh, here we go. Let's be positive for a few seconds.
Yes.
Just a few. What's the best thing that has come out of lockdown for you? Boy,
not having to see Parker sleeping on my lounge floor.
Screw you guys.
Not
I'm going
having to
home.
wait for Parker to do his intense cooking, which means throwing stuff in a slow cooker.
You don't complain when you eat it. That's what she said.
Oh! Stop talking to my wife, Parky.
A legitimate positive thing that came out of lockdown. I mean, it has been nice that people have been... I mean, it's been a very conflicted time. On the one hand, I've seen people who have come out of it and been positive forces, and that's been really nice to see. But on the other hand, you've got other people who are just bitch fucks, for want of a better word.
Bitch bugs?
The best thing... I've been able to practice my sitting. That's been good. Getting quite good at sitting down in one place for extended periods of time. That's been nice.
The best thing for me has been actually being able to spend more time with the wife and annoy her.
Oh.
No, it's not because I like her or anything, it's just so I can annoy her more. Right, what's going on in the chat? Stuart's just said the 8 factions are the only factions. Thank you for that, Stuart. Sam. Oh, hi, Sam. So aesthetically, what's floating your boat in DW? Oh, I see what you did there. Floating of the boat. That's the Crown.
The guys,
Oh.
they'll be out soon.
No, you're looking about 6 months.
Oh no.
Wow.
I think. I mean, aesthetically, it's not. I mean, the Enlightened. Obviously, I'm loving them. Do. But blimps. I want blimps. I want blimps. I want to see blimps on the table because blimps are cool.
Sorry, Stuart Gabriel, you're a dad. Oh, that's fun. Is it possible to get the equivalent of wanker's cramp from shaking Citadel paints?
Yes, I believe it is.
I don't bother shaking them.
If you're using multiple paints in a row, it can be frustrating. I really want to get one of those vortex mixers that they use in labs, and you just you get it and you put it on the top and it just goes and it mixes it in like a second and a half.
I just open it and use it. I ain't pissing around with that. Too much like our bloody work. It's hard work painting. I don't have to shake the bloody paint as well. Poof! No!
Here in the US, the work at home has taken hold. Many folks on the fence before have found the joy of working from home. Yeah, that's been interesting to see how a lot of our infrastructure has been redesigned and reassessed, and it's really changed what we think of as being vital, what we think of as being important, what we think of being kind of I think working from home is a big part of that.
I think the big thing about people working from home is they love it because they haven't got children.
Yeah, I would not. Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. If you might be a person that likes kids, then that's not funny, Johnny Jambo. I used Michael J. Fox to mix my paints. Dude, come on. Really? That's even the battle hammer. We wouldn't have stooped so low to that. Only because we didn't think of it. Don't you two start fighting.
Get them something to do.
Yes, get them to paint a wall or something.
Going back to Ed's questions.
Yep.
Question number 4. Favourite Warhammer Army book / codex? Probably the 2nd edition Chaos Codex for me. Ooh. I mean, depends how far back you want to go. I mean...
Oh, here we go. Grant has said, I have kids. I don't like them. Ah, yes. Is that the original hardback, Parky?
The original hardback.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
The pages are falling out, but that's so good. So good.
Love it. And the other one.
I've got the other one up there, but this one's
I hate you with a passion.
You could create your own Chaos God. There was charts to roll on and everything.
That's right.
And
Wasn't
in
there
the red
charts
one,
in there so you could make up your demons' names?
Yep. Skulls, Bloods, Good Slap, or whatever. And then in that one, and it's falling apart. You've got a D1000 for Chaos Attributes.
That's right. It was
So
crazy shit.
And they talk about, I think they call it senseis, who are people. So you've got Chaos Gods, and they give people powers, right? Senseis, I think they're called senseis, or Star Children, have been given powers by the Emperor. Never mentioned again, never talked about again, not a thing in canon anymore, but...
Oh, Gaz Mitchell just said, bring back Doom Rider.
Doom Rider?
Yeah, he was the Chaos Champion on motorbike, wasn't he? Was it Slaanesh?
Yeah.
Was it Slaanesh? It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
On a motorbike. Saying that, if we're not going that far back, obviously, or even actually going that far back, here we go. The equivalent book for the Orcs was amazing.
Well, didn't they do a freebooter one as well?
Yeah. Freebooters and Indigo, the 2 books for the Orcs. but not going back quite that far. I don't know if it was second edition or third edition, the Chaos Codex, where you could take all the demons in the army as well. Because I think that a good Chaos army should have demons in it, you know. I'm really annoyed you can't take Plague Bearers or Nurglings in the new Death Guard book.
Really?
Yeah, not in there at all.
That's bullshit.
Maybe in the new Chaos Demons book, they might retroactively have something where you can take them as part of...
But you see Death Guard with Nurglings all the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think my favourite codex was the Beastmen, because in it there was a map of Drakwold Forest.
Oh, nice.
And all of their bits and pieces, and I used that in a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay campaign.
Nice.
And it was awesome. It was beautiful. I loved all that.
Funnily enough, I follow Karl Kopinski on Instagram, and I've been seeing a lot of his older artwork pop up, and like a lot of the old orc stuff, and back when orcs were nasty, they weren't like, hello, we're orcs, waka waka. They were like fucking grotty and just nasty, grungy looking things. That was cool.
Was it Paul Bonner that did a lot of art as well? That was that kind of grim kind of orcs that which in my view are the way orcs should be.
Yeah, they're murderous bastards. They're not. I mean, I get the whole soccer hooligan thing, but they are murderous, you know, machines. Actually, been looking at the new Death Guard Codex, and there's a lot of good art in there actually at the minute.
Except for you've already had an FAQ out, but don't worry about that.
Yeah, apart from that.
Red Sven 76. One of the best things about iOS armies are done by Chaos Power and not sub-factions.
Yeah, I wonder if that will be, given all of the, what's the word? Keywords and stuff. In when Chaos Demons comes out, they could just say, if you are a Nurgle force, you can take these things.
Yeah.
And it won't affect your battle fleet or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Now, I know one of the orc books was called, just point out that Sam's just mentioned this, was called Here We Go, Here We Go, Here We Go. Wasn't that also one of the board games they did? There was Trolls in the Pantry.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, was Here We Go one as well?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't remember it. I remember, totally showing my age here, and like a moment in time.
47.
I remember, not that bad yet. In Woolworths, at the back of Woolworths, they had 4 boxes, and they were like MB games or whatever it was. And they were basically cut down versions of the games we know today. So there was like a smaller version. Yeah, there was a smaller version of Blood Bowl, like a little Battlefleet Gothic.
There was the Space Scouts from Thingy,
which was like Space Hulk, but not. And there was another one.
It was Advanced Space Crusade.
That was it.
Scouts and some Tyranids. What the hell was the other one?
Can't remember the last one.
Tommy Fields, you dirty boy, joining us for the first time, I believe. Valhalla. Yeah, what was the other one?
I don't know. It must have been a fancy. Was it Advanced? It was a Hero Questy type one. Must have been. A very vivid, because they were all the same size box, and they were all together in a
Gothic, when you rolled the dice, you rolled them in the lid. Because it had it marked in the lid for hits and misses.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us digging out all the old stuff. Oh, speaking of digging out all your old stuff, I managed to put together...
You found some crumbly bits under your pants?
Yeah. No, my last box set of Warhammer Quest is now up on eBay.
Oh, have you not even kept one back?
No, never going to play it again. Played it all. And, you know, I need money for new toys. Which is a shame.
Keep that. It's a circle of life.
It is indeed. Gregory!
Ahoy,
Ahoy,
hoy!
hoy!
Ahoy, hoy to you in Gun Barrel City.
Yeah.
Chaos Marauders, which contains a legendary song. We're off to Mad Dog for some loot. Doodah, doodah.
Doodah.
Come on,
Come on,
Stunty,
Stunty,
take the
my
boot.
boot. Do-do-do-do-day. That was a card
Yeah.
game, wasn't it, Chaos Marauders? Because when the Chaos Marauder card come up, you all actually shout, Chaos Marauders!
Oh, there was another card game called Chaos Marauders, yeah, which I think you've got or had.
We have got. We've got a lot of stuff hidden away up there, mate. Just don't tell the wife, because she'll try to sell it all.
I just heard you.
No, you didn't. Shit. We're off to Mad Dog for some loot. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Come on, Stunty, taste my boot. Oh, doo-dah day. Yo, doo-dah day. Oh, doo-dah day. We should... Oh, okay. Battlehammer should do... You know, everyone at the moment's doing sea shanties.
Yeah.
I've worked out one for the Battlehammer. All right,
Uh-huh.
You ready? I'll do it for you.
Uh-huh.
Sea is wet. Thank you.
That's good.
Quick,
good.
to the point. You don't need to fuck about so much. Bam. Red Sven 76. Who is this person? I've never heard of him before. You boys looking at Cursed City? Looks promising. I'm
Yes.
all over that like I'm all over Parky's mum.
Oh, thank you so much.
Unfair. All right, I'm all over it like a 70s model over an old Cadillac.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. I like that.
No.
Spread out over it. Yeah.
I shall have another sip of the sponsor for today's drink, which is the Iceni Meadery.
For all your
mead,
mead.
I'm gonna have to have a word with him. He needs to like up his sales because I need another free bottle of beer.
I remember in an old dwarf book there was a song as well. Does your beard hang low? Does it swing to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? It was that song, but it was Does your beard hang low? Oh, back in the day.
Oh, back in the day, there was some really good stuff in the oldie days, wasn't there?
Yeah.
You know,
I think...
like bicycles, hills, and bread.
Yeah, back when the world were young.
But no, Cursed City, yeah, it looks... That Witch Hunter model just nailed it for me.
It's very interesting, though, because
Paul's paint shed has finally turned up and gone, hello, finally made one, huzzah! Some shed is talking to us. Some shed called Paul has just barged into someone's living room, jumped on their computer and gone...
Right. It's Paul's paint shed. It's the shed in which Paul paints, or in which Paul stores his paint, and the shed itself is sentient and discussing with us now.
So the shed has come marching into the house and gone, quick log in, I want to check Battlehammer. Now, bit scary if you ask me. 21, come on, we need more viewers because we need to beat 36. The minute I beat 36, I can give up. British Bulldog. Now, you're talking about the game or the wrestler?
Oi, that's me leg.
Oi, that's my leg, yes. Be polite to the mead wench straw, for she brings forth copious glasses of goodness. Also, she'll do you in the next time you sleep.
That's true.
Well, the problem with that, Johnny Joe Jambo Bobo, is one, I don't sleep, and two, she doesn't bring me any goodness whatsoever. She doesn't bring forth copious glasses of goodness. I have to get up and get them myself.
I brought you that.
Apart from this one, which is... What? Look at that. They've even did a proper label for us. How cool is that?
It's very cool. Very cool.
Do you want another little sniff to Parky? Oh, yum, 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 yum. Oh, that's revolting.
I'm all I can think about is old Warhammer books now.
God, yeah. I remember all the bits that you used to get in White Dwarf, you know, for Marienburg.
Mm-hmm.
The detail they put into that was like fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, good times.
So
I was going to say, sorry. So the Cursed City, one thing I've noticed about it is, although it's set in Age of Sigmar, Iverse, It
Afternoon
looks
Battle
very old
Knights.
world.
Battle Knights.
It looks very old world. It's got that, like, they look like old world skeletons. That's an old world fucking witch hunter. You know, and I think they've decided, actually, the old world was pretty cool. Like, we can't retroactively change everything.
Did you see the map of the city as well?
No, I haven't yet, no.
It's, you look at it, it has got a huge old world vibe all over it.
Oh, that.
Oh no, Grant's at the window again. Fuck off, Meredith, you son of a bitch. Stuart Gabriel's going on about the game, British Bulldog. Yes, it was a horrible game we had to play at school. Not fun. Hated it. Battle Knights again. Good afternoon, whoever you are. Oh, Grant's heavily breathing at my window. Jane, pull the curtains to or something. I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm scared.
Sam, I remember Gazco when he was waist high to an Ogrin. Oh, bless him, now he's grown. Yeah, man.
There's
The
no
old
little
little one.
Macari though. Macari should have been in that box with the banner.
It
Because,
always depends on part of just living the tongue.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't all about Gazgul. It was Macari.
Todd Runback says, did you see the old world's coming to Total War 3? Yes. I will never play it, but it looks damn good.
With Kislev, isn't it? They're bringing the Kislevs in.
Yeah, man. Which is funny. I was mentioning this the other day.
Just get Mrs. Straw to usher him away. after my wife manhandled Grant out one time when he was around here. We were playing the game, Age Sigmar, before all of this bloody nonsense.
It was in between, wasn't it?
Yeah. He'd had a few ginger beers, bless him, and he was a bit of a mess. And the wife was like, "Right, you going?" 2.5 hours he was standing on the doorstep, and she's like, "Why you are you order?" It was funny.
Yeah, so discussing the old world coming in Total War 3, given the focus on Kislev and the old world game, whatever that's going to be, on the Warhammer community page was mentioned about 6 months ago.
You've just read Battle Knight's comment.
Yeah, that it's being set further back in the old world. Yeah, so I wonder if there's going to be some sort of link between them.
Oh, it makes me want to roleplay the old world again.
Yeah, man.
Oh, really want to play the old world again.
Dream.
I have to run it. Oh no! Don't make me. Oh, speaking of RPGing, do we know what's going on in tomorrow's game, Parky?
We are heading back to Coriolis to sell our ore.
Ah. Tell you what, that's a really good little game.
I'm loving it at the minute. I'm really enjoying
Your
it.
character is very amusing.
I've really, sometimes you just click with a character that you play and you're like, yeah, I like him. I mean, you don't have to like him, but I mean, I get where he's coming from. I get his motivations. I know what he would do in any given situation, so I can just...
What I'm really enjoying is the interaction between my character and your character, because we're like the younger crew members. What I'm liking is when you start going into one, my character just walks past and ruffles your hair and goes, there, little brother, and walks off. And you're like,
I've noticed that I even... So, like, when I'm looking at you now, actually, the camera's off to one side, and I've started kind of leaning a little bit more, you know, a bit more fantastically, and I've got my little scarf, and I'm just like, yeah, fine, my scarf. Yeah. And it feels really nice. So, for people who don't know, we're playing a role-playing game on Sundays with some friends of ours via Zoom, and it's called Coriolis. It's a science fiction game, which is kind of think Firefly, but instead of Western, it's Arabian Nights. That's kind of the short version of it, and it's really cool. We're having a lot of fun. And role-playing, I mean, I'd rather be role-playing around a table, but I'm glad that we do have the opportunity to role-play via Zoom or whatever. It's, you know, I'm glad it's there for situations where we can't get.
It's just, you know, you do miss certain aspects of it. You miss the being able to see someone and it's instant, and the connection and interrupting and talking at the same time. It's all shit you can't do on Zoom.
Going down memory lanes, then remember
Caleb Dark!
Champion of my
Come
life.
Chaos! Dreadax thirsts for you! No, don't remember it at all.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, last questions from Ed. You are dwarven brewmasters. You have scoured the old world for ingredients, from the edges of the chaos wastes to the jungles of the Southlands, battled through the land of chill and trekked the mountains of far Cathay. Finally, your master brew is complete. As you crack the cask and pour that first glorious pint, you know your name will reverberate through the generations as the creator of...
Bollocks!
Bollocks. Towards Bollocks Brew.
Well, it can't be the Battle Hammer because it's already been done.
Aye, like Steenie Mead.
Yes. For all your meaty needs. Oh, I can do this all day. I don't mean drink it because it's... I don't know. Ooh.
What would I name my mightiest brew?
Parker's Goo.
Fungal Sharky.
Nice. 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 Do you need a good heart to be able to drink it?
Yeah, but apparently it's hard to find.
Oh, yeah. That's why we do what we do, because no one would want to employ us because we're shit.
We are the lamest of all of the lames.
We are. Good afternoon, Al. How are you doing? Just caught you been playing with myself in the basement.
Giggity
Solo
goo.
gaming. I was.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, or does he mean his basement? Ooh.
Genitalia!
So we've got no more questions, Parky.
The last one is 5B. Of course, you'll have to make sure you can secure a reliable source for the key ingredient for your brew, which is, I think mine's got to be some sort of mushroom, given that it's fungal sharky.
You need it from either one of them weird goblin gianty things that have them growing out of them. He's thinking, people. You can hear it. Tick tock, tick tock. Drip, drip, drop. Little April showers run down into the valley below. Sorry.
Something like
Wiggly wiggly wow!
gargant sac spores or something like that.
Oh, Parky, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to go on there, hide under the giant while he's doing his bit, and you just, like a scraper, and just get that kind of white,
Right up his arse crack. Oh,
nasty white. You know, that's the yeast.
Poor Phelps has got orc sweat. Now, do orcs sweat because they're fungaloid creatures, aren't they?
Black Orc bark. It's the squig that does it. I like that. Dwarven lady butter.
Dwarven lady butter.
Paul's Paint Shed says probably been asked before, but are you guys going to try Stargrave when it's released? Possibly.
That's by the same chappie, isn't it, that's done all the others?
It's Frostgrave in space.
Well, if he wants to send me a copy, then I'll do it. You know, otherwise, I've got lots of other games I can play that do the same sort of thing and do it just as well.
Yeah, we've been playing Core Space lately, which is that same sort of vibe, isn't it?
Core Space is like the dog's bollocks. I'm loving Core Space. And you will like it as well, Parky, if you ever get to play.
Oh, yeah, maybe one day before the end of the world.
There's a lot of good things in that game. A lot of good things. Not just the scenery and all of that, but the way you've got NPCs that walk around the board and do their own thing. I love it. I love it. I mean, yes, obviously I'd like to see Stargrave. Not too sure how I feel about some of the figures I've seen for it.
they're old school, which you might either like or not like or whatever, but
I think
they do have an old school
all the
vibe.
fantasy stuff works. All the fantasy figures and everything. I mean, they've just released some demon models for it. They all work really well for Frostgrave, Ghost Hunter, and all of that. But I just don't know how I feel about the sci-fi models. Oh, yay! Nathan Talbot's turned up. Now we're in trouble. Prepare for the abuse.
Hoi, hoi.
Hello, Nathan. Right, someone asked us a question, for God's sake, or else we have to talk about Parker.
DJ plays the song. Yo, DJ plays the song. That's one thing I have missed from lockdown is karaoke.
You didn't go much to karaoke beforehand.
I know, but it's the chance that you could have done. That's why it's the opportunity for having potentially gone.
No, because you've been barred from most of the pubs in Thetford.
Not most of, only one, and that was only briefly.
Oh, bored already, Nathan. Well, cheers for turning up. Now fuck off then if you don't like it, bitch. I like Nathan. He's a really lovely guy. He's just a twat on the internet.
Hey, we're all a twat on the internet. That's what the internet's for, isn't it?
That's our job, Parky. It's our job to be twats on the internet.
Twats on the internet.
Hi ho. So what you got planned for next week, gaming wise, then, Parky? Painting your one boat, I suppose. Painting one boat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't. I'm sorry, I've seen in the chat. Peter Malhout says, have you had a look at the Lurkers from the Deep Kickstarter by Crooked Dice? Yes, I have, and I want it, but I'm not going to get it because I, A, don't have the money, and B, still haven't played fucking 7 TV yet. I want
7
it.
what? Parky, do yourself a favour, mate. Go on eBay and just sell it all.
No, I want it.
We're never going to get to fucking play it, are we?
One day, when the world is...
when the world is destroyed and there's just you on a rock floating in space, you still won't play it.
Yeah, that'd be good, though.
You remember the Ark in Thetford?
Yeah, we were talking about this on the chat the other day. Todd's in the America playing Wild West Exodus and other games, and we got chatting, and he was stationed at Mildenhall, I believe. He was saying, and he was like, Mildenhall was like literally minutes down the road from me. He was like, yeah, Thetford, yeah, I used to get the Ark. I was like, fucking, I was probably in the back listening to a band at the same time you were there. It's a small world.
Shit, the actual...
It's such a small world, yeah. Yeah. Small world.
Wow.
Spooky. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me for a second, I've got to put my microphone back up because for some reason it's just slipped and it's like, hello. Hello, testing, 2. Ah.
One day we will play the 7 TV. Oh, you've got a thing now on your screen and now will be used.
More
no, I think it's because you moved the camera or something.
Handbag, done it. And I'll tell you what...
Complete it, mate.
I'll tell you what, she was actually rather okay about it.
Yeah?
She did say something about Philip doing it all the time.
Oh, all right, Natch.
Because he's old. And that's that bloody shed talking again.
Who is it?
I don't know, I'd rather talk to Paula, not the shed. 27 people watching now, so we're creeping up. You don't
have to stay on until...
I'm
staying. We are going to stay on drinking until we go past 36. I don't give a fuck if it takes us 15 days. We are not stopping until we beat our last record. So Parker, dig your pants out, mate. We're in for the long haul. Right.
I was just I was on the other end of that scale. I was thinking 6 minutes I can go and pee.
Why don't you let him go now?
Go pee, Parky. Go on. Go pee. Go.
Right.
Go on. I've got this.
I'm gonna go pee.
I've got this.
Beer.
I've got this. Now I have you all to myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to start with some soft tunes coming at you from the Battle Hammer. We're going to start with an old classic. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's by U2 and it's All I Want Is You. When all I want is you. You say you want the new Warhammer quest. Well, you're only going to get that if you show me your chest. No, enough of that rubbish. Sorry about that. Some silliness there. Right. Tom Ramesh, I was stunned to how close to greatness I was back then. Years later, I met half the Battlehammer team. I'm a lucky git. Not really lucky, mate. You met the wrong half. You met, like, the tail end. You know, the tail end that, like, turtles a lot? You've met that end. You haven't met the beauty, the wonderfulness, the God that is. No, you've probably met the better half, to be brutally honest. You made it 30. What, 30 years ago? 30 years ago, I would have been 5.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes!
22.
I'd have been 22. Was I? 22, 21. Would I have even gone? No, there's no fucking way we'd have even gone in the oh no, we might have gone in the Ark at that. No, we probably didn't. It was on the rough pubs until you get to a certain age and then you don't care. Which is normally about 18. Right. Oh, you said the Queen, not a drag queen. Well, yeah. When I got my special award from the Queen for services to gaming, I got to meet her. I'm lying. Oh, hello, Parky.
Ahoy, hoy, I'm back in the room.
He's back. 30 viewers. 30. No, it's 26 on my thing, so someone's lying. And it's probably Todd, because he's American, and they're used to being lied to. Been lied to for the last 4 years, bless them.
They're better now.
Hey, we've all been lied to by our governments.
No, our government is the best government in the entire world that know exactly what they're doing every moment of the day.
Yeah, let's not make that a horror show. Let's talk about toy soldiers instead.
Yes, let's talk about toy soldiers. Say hi to the wife, please. Hi.
Hi.
Hi to the wife, please.
Jane says hi back. Shush, stop talking about him, he's back. Okay.
5 watchers on Warhammer Quest.
5 people are watching Warhammer Quest.
Already, it only went up.
Christ, we put up my last edition of Warhammer Quest a couple of hours ago, and that's 5 people watching it going, ooh. Yes, it's because it's cheaper than the other prices that people put it up for. Stupid idiots. Fuck you, Nathan. Fuck you. Politics. Woo. GB.
So, toy soldiers.
Who's GB?
Does anyone have any...
Straw, wash your
Great
mouth
Britain.
out with hot soapy water. Yeah, I love it.
That's Great Britain. That's the entirety of this country. That's GB, that's Great Britain.
Oh.
The entirety of the country wants you to wash your mouth out with hot soapy water.
I'm going to wash it out with nicely room-temperatured mead.
Good times. So, does anyone have any questions or discussion points they wish to discuss regarding toy soldiers? Sam says, if lockdown ends, which conventions are you hoping to get to? I mean...
Because they're full of nerds.
Nerds!
Nerds! Ahoy, nerds! Obviously...
I think that given... Normally at Salute you see the big fancy tables, and I think given that now people will have had like an extra year and a half to work on them, we're going to see some crazy shit at Salute. Do you remember, it was Salute, I think, where we saw the different Star Wars games going on like one...
I did not see that, so it wasn't Salute. I think it was one of your ones where you went away.
I thought it was
yes,
Salute.
Tommy,
Maybe.
I agree. Gaming and metal, no politics. And as long as the metal is pirate metal, yar!
Yeah, no, I really like that.
Oh, come on, Nathan. Conventions suck. My Battlehammer t-shirt seems to attract weirdos. No, I came up and slapped your belly. Deal with it.
Ahoy, hoy to you, Jarl Caliber.
Who? What? Where are you bringing these names up? Oh, there he is. He's our Swedish friend.
Yep.
That's it. Ahoy!
Yep.
You're not
There's a little question mark at the end.
You're not
It's
late.
there on the map. It's up there on the map. It's up there. In the northern wastes.
Oh, the invaders.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. Oh, one thing I did see that no one else will care about, but I care, is Sweden. The new Brits for bolt action.
Okay.
They look really nice. I really like the look of them. Not too fancy.
Another
but
game
nice.
we don't get to play. Oh, I'm going to have another little tiffler of Battlehammer Mead. If only someone would buy me a proper drinking horn.
Oh, okay. So Paul's Paint Shed, aka Power01, aka Paul.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah. Did you not see that earlier on?
No, I must have missed that.
Do you think that large-scale gaming, i.e. big battle games, are becoming too expensive? I think that some minis are becoming prohibitive now. I agree.
Yep.
I think it's nice to have big minis, like big centerpiece minis like Mortarian or a Great Unclean One or something like that. But actually, I kind of want to play a little scale game, like a 6mm or a 10mm or something like that, and then pay the same amount of money for that big army feel without it being like, I've got to buy this.
If you want to do big ass battles, it needs to be 6 to 10mm.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff.
Like old War Master or the old Battle 5 Army.
It's all skirmish stuff. Yes, Stu, I agree with you. Stick some Hailstorm on. We are here to drink your beer and fuck your mother in there. Oh, that was wrong.
Or mead.
Or mead.
Or mead. Yeah, I think like the old was it War Master and
yeah, that was Ickle, wasn't it? Ickle.
And the Battle of 5 Armies they had as a box, didn't they?
Did they?
And that was it. Yeah. They had Battle of 5 Armies as a box. It was like War Master style. Look, about the same time they released Dreadfleet.
Here comes trouble. Parker, your one fan has turned up.
My one fan!
And here's Annie.
So I thought of Annie in a long way round way the other day.
Oh yeah.
So Coronation Street was on, right? And Gail has now got this big ploof of hair, right? And she looks like a little guinea pig. Just her big hair. If you check out Gail from Coronation Street online, see a picture of her with this big hair, and she looks like a fucking little guinea pig.
Epic 40k, yeah. But the system was dog shit. The system was a lot of hard work. The Battle of 5 Armies was a great game. It was a great set, apparently. Not that Nathan knows anything about gaming, because he just likes to join into politics.
Oh, you're going to see a great thing in the chat in a second.
Aren't we all Parker fans? No.
No, you guys only like small scale games because it makes your willies look normal sized.
Who said that? Fucking Tolbert, you son of... Yes, you're completely true. We use our Winkies as measurement sticks.
True. Are we all Parker fans? Thank you, Ed.
And he's saying, oh God, Gail Platt, that's offensive to pigs.
Yeah, she knows what I mean. She knows what I mean. I am wondering, so we know that when Armoured Clash comes out years from now, that's going to be a 10mm game. And I'm looking forward to a day when we can play like Lost World Exodus, Armoured Clash, and Dystopian Wars in a big campaign. That's going to be so good.
I am literally frothing at my gusset thinking of that. I've always wanted to do something like that. Like 40k, you could have done Battlefleet Gothic. Then you could have done like some smaller stuff. Star Wars Legion, you could have done Star Wars Legion. Then you could have done X-Wing. Then you could have done Star Wars Armada, X-Wing, Legion, and then some Imperial Assault on the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing. Oh,
I never really thought about Coronation Street as having lore, but yeah, you're right, it is lore. So this was the thing, actually, right? So I was, one of them was on, I forget which one, and I was realising how that kind of soap opera storytelling, in that kind of, it's not a beginning, a middle, and end, it's just a continuous expanse of storytelling, is very much like a role-playing game, like a tabletop role-playing game, because you'll be introduced to a certain place or a certain character, and they'll have an effect on you, and then they'll go away, and someone else will come in, and maybe between that, this other thing will go on, and it's very much like that long-form storytelling, rather than a film where you've got a beginning, a middle, and an end. So essentially, Coronation Street is Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck you. I'm going to the toilet. Fuck you. You had to say it again, didn't you? You had to say the bane of words, didn't you? Bane of words!
Ed said, always dreamed of doing my 40k. We're going to do Necromunda as a commando raid on a Titan yard, which would affect the Titan when you played Epic. Yeah. That's the sort of thing I'm on about. Like, in what is now going to be the dystopian age, you could have the ships coming down and then do a dystopian wars battle. Then they could arrive somewhere and do a armed clash land battle. And then you could say, we've got to deliver the specific thing to this place. Agreed, in Parker, I know. And then you could do Lost World Exodus, where they actually deliver the place to the thing to the place on a small scale. That sort of thing, loving it. That sort of, or you could even do a campaign, and then you could decide, do I want to do an insertion or a sabotage mission? In which case you would do Lost World Exodus, or you could say, I want to do some big land battle. Bad Squiddo Games, Annie, just come to live chats to pretend I have friends. It's like the Friends experience. I totally know what you mean. I like to think of you all as people I have met, which is a great quote from Arnold Rimmer. An army game about Coronation Street. Whole alley to play Coronation Street. You should play Dad's Army. That's good. You could totally do that.
You were going to do that anyway, weren't you? You're going to do a Dad's Army. Oh, I suppose I might as well have some more of this Battlehammer mead. Icena meadery for all of your meaty needs.
More Deaths in Coronation Street than tabletop. Yeah, you're damn right. So Dad's Army, I was going to do my idea in my mind was, because Dad's Army was filmed in Thetford, so do a Thetford table specifically of the marketplace outside the Guildhall, where the Spoons is, and have that car park and a little marketplace set up.
You know where all those little shops are next to it, though? Next to Spoons? Mm-hmm. Like the sandwich shop, the kebab shop, and the hairdressers. Yeah. You have to empty them all out because there was nothing there. It was a shambles.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'd have to go back and look at, obviously, old school reference photos. But then you'd do that, and you'd have Dad's Army versus Mars Attacks using 7TV rules, and it would work really, really well.
Wouldn't know. Never played 7TV. Have we, Ed? Ed's like, 7TV? Never heard of it. No. Is that going to be a permanent label change for that mead? Well, I'm not being funny. We're going to have to rebrand the Iceni Meadery a bit to give them a little bit of help. But, I think that's a pretty good label, to be brutally honest. And I'll tell you what, it's a nice drop of stuff. Parky, do you want to have a little... Parky? No. Oh, look at his little face. You know what? When I do get to see him again, I'm going to give that little face of his such a squish.
With your penis?
Yes.
Yeah, Mars Attacks they were the miniatures. They're really expensive online now because the game's out of print. But if anyone's got any old Mars Attacks models that they don't want anymore, I'll have them.
Parker will have them. Stuart
Right up
Gabriel,
the
I
bum.
come here to ignore my wife and kids for a wee while and pretend I'm free for a while. I need help.
Oh,
Dude, we're the ones that are having to try and entertain you poor bastards. Shut up.
why? You don't tell
So
us
yes,
that.
we're the ones that need help for trying to make you all happy and entertaining. Streams like this give me somewhere to go. Yes, toilet, off you go. Go on, fuck off, Talbot. Son of a bitch. That bloody paint shed's
like
talking
the-
to us again. 17
I
is
like
great,
the-
you must play it sometime. I've got too many other better games to play. Oh, on Bad Squiddo, you know I still pay you guys $2 a month after you kissed. I should bloody well hope so. I had to get 2
Yeah,
tennis
baby.
jabs for that. But thank
We,
you,
uh,
Annie, for just giving us that little cup. I know for you guys it's not much, but for me and Parky, just people
Things
don't
got
shut
to go.
up, Ted.
Please don't
You know what? People donating $1 a month on our Patreon, it does make a difference to us. It means we can buy games, because otherwise we can't afford games because we are not allowed to work
We
because
can
we're
buy
mental.
miniatures from Annie, like Sergio the Saxman, which is amazing.
Oh, that's that.
He's a Saxman.
Still
Oh, you stick them
believe-
up.
Lost Boys, wasn't it? Have you painted
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one yet, Parky?
No, I've undercoated him. He's ready to go.
I'm waiting for Annie's let me down this week. I'm not happy with Annie.
Why?
Well, because I'm selling this Warhammer Quest, I now have no giant spiders for I'm just watching what. Oh, Tilly's not eating. I've got no giant spiders for Shadows of.
You don't need any giant spiders.
Shut up, I
You
do,
need
woman.
Giant spiders. No, giant
But
spiders.
Annie
No.
has got really nice set of giant spiders.
What?
Yeah, the plastic ones.
Shut up! Yeah, plastic ones are like so big. I'm going to paint them up in realistic colours and dangle them over the bed so the wife freaks out. But no, hasn't got them in yet. You don't do Scatman yet. Beep, ba, 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 da, boop.
Ba-ba-ba-da-boop. Beep-ba-ba-ba-da-boop. I'm the man who enjoyed scat. No, that's the wrong way of saying it, isn't it? Yeah, I need to get those mimics,
Yes,
actually.
yes,
I-
Annie, we do. I support your Patreon so you can buy my stuff. Well, yes, obviously.
That's how it works.
When
It's
you get
the
the solid giant
sign
spiders back in.
of life.
God, they're really nice giant spiders.
I don't care.
Well, you're not going to be playing with them, are you?
Well,
They're not going to be.
and he says they're on a boat.
What do you mean, mate? It's not your bloody house, is it? They're on a boat. They're on a boat!
I'm on a motherfucking boat.
Boat, boat, boat! Boats, 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 boats!
Boat. The best gif ever.
Oh, it's,
Happy babe.
especially now we're sort of into dystopian wars with the boats. You just can't do. Oh, Parky's Babies. Is that a Charlie's Angels spin-off?
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, what? Watch him? No, isn't it called Mutants X or something?
Okay.
So, Parky, what have you watched recently? Is there anything TV-wise or film-wise that's...
I've been watching WandaVision. I need to watch the latest episode, but that's been really fun. Enjoyed that a lot. Very odd, very kind
I
of a
have
bit
no
weird.
idea what the fuck is going on in that.
But that's the point. I mean, I'm enjoying that I don't know what's going on. It's not just obvious and like, punching stuff. Okay, more punching. No, it's like, oh, what is going on and who is behind it? And is Wanda 100% behind it, or is she not? Or is there other stuff going on? Or is there someone else who's got it? I'm
I mean,
intrigued to know more.
I've been watching Camp Cretaceous, getting ready for our next time I run Jurassic Park RPG with you guys. So don't watch it.
Mhm. We all get eaten by dinosaurs. The end.
No, well, no, yeah, maybe no. Oh, that's a really fun game. When we played that, it worked way much better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Your characters
We have
are
a lot
all
of-
really, really good.
We had a lot of fun trying to make each other do the shitty jobs we didn't want to do. Just like real life.
Pretty much. And it's the way Nick's like, well, I'm good looking and I order people about. I'm not doing any real work. You lot can do it. And you being the dino nerd was brilliant.
Oh, that was fun. That was a good time. I'm going to have to do some more research before the next game.
Oh, here we go. So, Bad Squiddo Games. My housemate is a War Games YouTuber, Andy2D6, and he came back from day job last week and caught me watching your show. I had some explaining to do.
Yeah, boy!
Well, you're only going to have explaining to do if you were doing anything dodgy during the show, Annie. Because otherwise, you could have us on in the top corner, and no one's going to notice, But if you're just sitting there and like messing around with yourself.
Andy 2D6, the creator of the game Cheeks, where you store things in your cheeks.
Oh yes, we must
a lot of
play
fun
that
playing
again.
Cheeks, didn't we?
Oh Parky, I miss playing games with you.
I miss playing games with someone who's U-shaped as well.
I don't like you. I just miss playing games with you.
Okay, that's right then.
Because you kind of take up too
Parker
much.
neighbour, rugby time. Looking forward to catching up with this later. Also, seeing this Jurassic Park game. Is it going up? No, it's just a not private thing, but it's our.
I would have loved to. I would have loved to have filmed it. It would have been really good. Would have been really good. Oh great! So now bloody. Sorry if I suddenly pause. I'm reading all the stuff that's going on in the chat, which people can see it. It's quite funny. But fucking Ed's now. Half time over, rugby time. Looking forward to catching up with later. Also seeing this Jurassic Park game. It's not going up for the likes of you, Ed. It's not going up for the likes of you because you watch rugby. Do one. Off you go. Yes, Al.
Oh,
Face
yeah.
cheeks. You.
Yeah.
Not gerbils, are you? What are you?
Hamsters.
Are you
Siberian hamsters.
Hamsters.
Yeah, because you store stuff in your cheeks, and you store nuts and stuff in your cheeks because it's a better game than you think it's going to be.
Yes, Gaz. Yes, Gaz. Bad Squiddo is cheating on Andy 2D6 with the Ballhammer. That's another reason why I want to go to one of these events again, because I like seeing Annie. Annie buys us beer.
Yeah. But we're not supposed to buy
toys.
any beer. Next time we go to an event, don't buy any beer or booze. And that's the whole thing.
But she can buy us booze and beer.
You can buy us booze, yeah.
And we might buy some toys. Right, Paul's paint shed. That bloody shed keeps talking. I'd rather talk to Paul. Been watching Lazy Masquerade's channel on YouTube. Looking for inspiration for running what RPG adventure?
Vazen?
Vaisden? I've no idea what that is. And why are you watching other people on YouTube when you should only be watching the Battlehammer?
We do only have a limited amount of content.
Shut the fuck up, do we? We have a huge amount of content. People just don't realise how clever and talented we are.
We don't have an infinite amount of content.
We don't need what?
We don't have an infinite amount of content.
Dude, we've got like billions of videos up. We have lots of content.
Big kisses to Annie. Mwah. Mwah.
Oh, what's she done now?
Mwah.
What's she done now?
We'll see in a minute.
Mustache, kisses to Parky. Fist bumps to Straw. Oh, great. Sympathies to Mrs. Straw. Bloody sympathies. She'll get my sympathy in a minute. Cheers, Annie. Thanks for turning up, darling. See you later. Sort them fucking spiders out.
No.
They're on a boat.
They're on
Spiders
a boat.
on a boat.
We're on 3 viewers, Parky. Come on. Let's smash 4 viewers. That'll have a 24-hour live stream. I'm in. That would be as messy as fuck.
Do you remember that episode of Futurama where they find out about the slurm? When they see the slug, the party slug, and he's like, "Hey, I'm the party slug," and he takes his sunglasses off. And he's like, "I'm so tired." That would be us. That would be us at the end of a 24-hour. We'd be like, "Yeah, I'm so partying. Oh, a nap time, please."
I'm not really a huge Futurama fan.
Oh, Futurama's amazeballs.
Al just said, I've had an idea for a card game. Enough of your fucking silly card game ideas, Al. Sexual encounters. Oh, good lord. You play a lady and play cards for locations, people, etc. Score points. Your thoughts? No! For God's sake, we play games and cards for fun. We don't want to, like, readdress Parker's sexual fantasies. No!
To be fair, I feel bad enough about my love life. I don't want to feel worse about it in a game where I'm also going to fail at it.
Nathan Talbot, Mrs. Straw is doing all right. Her PayPal balance must be going up. Why is Mrs. Straw's PayPal balance going up? Chris? Chris, Chris, talk to me. Why is my wife's PayPal balance going up?
Oh yeah, Chris did the 24-hour thing last time.
Paul's Paint Shed. Spiders on the boat. Is that a follow-up to Snakes on a Plane?
Too many motherfucking spiders on this motherfucking boat.
Yeah. What have I watched this week?
I don't know. The Serpent you were talking about
this week, and I've done one film this week. I've scheduled enough videos up till about the end of February.
Yeah, don't I know it? I uploaded a thing, and I'm like, "Where's my thing? I can't find my thing." Oh, you
just bang yours in between them, mate. I'm just putting those ones in, so if we don't film anything, we are covered. Because I'm that good to our fans. I like to keep all of our fans covered.
In them.
Yeah, I didn't really get on with Disenchanted either, Gaz. Sorry. As much as I love you, you ginger-bearded Viking, your taste in TV programmes and games are shit. I'm just trying to... Serpent. I've done Paint All My Boats. Filmed a Strontium Dog / Inquisitor crossover. That works so well.
So you've been using the...
Strontium Dog rules.
Strontium Dog based rules, but then you've been using the AI system from Core Space. And I did some Inquisitor stuff for it. I did 2 Star Wars ones. I did one for the Patreons. They got their one first. And then I did the other Mandalorian one from the normal channel. And I'll tell you what, it works like a fucking dream for that sort of game. If you want something fast, brutal, where your heroes are doing lots of stuff, not just going, oh, I'm the hero of the thing. Pew! I'm going to wait till next turn before I go a second. Pew! Works like a dream. So I would just want to say thank you to Al for introducing us to Strontium Dog, because it really does work very well for that sort of game. Seriously. Nice. Because you get multiple goes, even though you've only got 2 characters, you get multiple goes per your opponent's many goes.
You don't automatically. You draw a chip from the bag, and if it's say I'm using the good guy, so I'm using red. If it's a red star chip that comes out, I can activate anybody with that star chip. But ideally, I want to activate someone that's got a cool of 4 or more. Because anyone with a cool of 4 or more can roll their dice to see if I put that chip back in the pot.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, Cara Dune in the first game was just like, gunning you down. Get the chip back in the pot. Move over here. Gun you down. Oh, it was glorious. It was another glorious day in the core.
Aliens?
Well done. A bit slow, but you got there eventually.
Oh, I was just trying to remember. I thought Aliens, and then I thought Starship Troopers, and I was like, no, it is Aliens.
No, it was Aliens. It was Aliens. Thank you, Luxana. I'm glad you enjoyed the Strontium Dog crossover. Have you seen the Inquisitor one, or I haven't put that up yet, have I? I've done 2 Star Wars and the Inquisitor one that hasn't gone up yet. Yeah. Test of Honor uses chips in a bag, but with a turn-ending mechanic that could leave heroes not moving. Ew. No.
Actually, I saw there's a few chicken bag mechanisms in games. The Strontium Dog, obviously, that we've played. There's Dread, which is basically the same game.
Are you
Bolt
sure?
Action
Because
does a very similar
I was
thing.
looking at Dread, and it does not seem anywhere near similar.
Oh, well, it's the same draw mechanic,
Is
if
it?
nothing else. Yeah. Because judges are basically your bounty hunters, so they can go back in and reclaim and go back in and reclaim.
Ah.
Um,
Shed turns around and says, Strontium
Oh,
Dog is to me as 7TV is to Parker.
i.e., he's bought a bunch of stuff and still hasn't played it.
No. Take that away now. I finished with my needy meaty.
You haven't
Because
finished
I'm
it.
having
You
that
haven't finished
tomorrow.
it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, chips in a bag.
Oh, right.
Bolt Action does chips in a bag as well with dice, and then you use the dice to determine what you're doing. And then Twilight, I think it's called, Legends of Anriel or whatever it is, the dark crystal-y looking game, and you do chips in a bag and you can activate, but you can only fight when you draw out a fight chip.
Oh.
So you get I activate, you activate, but there's also fight tokens. So I can activate and move a thing. I can activate and move. You froze.
No, you froze.
Obviously your fault. No, you froze.
Right,
Doritos, chips in a bag.
Balls to straw. Who said that? What the fuck? We would put up some 7TV content, but we haven't got
I'm
it.
lame.
Twilight is great. Love the minis. Cheers, Eric. I don't know what you're talking about. Paint Shed.
I'll
I
send you a
prefer
link
chips
at
in a
some point.
newspaper, but then I'm old-fashioned. Oh, dude. Yes. Good call. Ow. Doritos. Chips in a bag. They're not chips in a bloody bag, are they? Come on.
Oh, chips in a bag.
Gotta go. Thanks, guys. Cheers, Sam, for turning up. Thank you very much.
Yes, lots of love, mate.
Now
Keep on
go
keeping
get
on.
your family to
We've got
join us, because we need 30. If I don't get 36 views, I'm gonna break the computer over the dog's head.
No, you're not.
Make some. Content is easy. It's not, mate. We had someone moaning at Parker the other day, and this annoyed the shit out of me. Right, moaning that Parker did a fantastic unboxing of the Dystopian Wars. I thought it was awesome. Really was good.
You didn't watch it.
You didn't zoom out and show the entire box. Meh, meh, meh. You don't fucking like it, don't watch it. And if you've got nothing better to do than to leave a little snarky comment, you know what? Fuck off. Don't care. Parker hasn't got that much room, bless him, because he's filming in his bedroom. You know, he doesn't want to, intrude in the house with mum. Understandable. Do it in the bedroom. Fine. Just be grateful that someone's actually filming something for you, you prick.
And there has been a lot of unboxings and stuff, so there's other content out there.
Yeah, I know, but for someone to actually spend the time to go, oh, I couldn't get through the first 2 minutes, and then spend 2 minutes writing something bad about it, you know what? Don't bother. Take your 2 minutes and fuck off. Just, no need for it.
I need to pee again.
Content is easy when you don't worry about the quality. Oi! You could manage a few hours a day in the toilet activity analysis. Look, mate, just because you watch us on the toilet doesn't mean we're going to lower our standards to that.
I mean, what about lowering your standards? You just need to lower the angle of the camera, and then you can get it all in, can't you?
Basically, he's actually on the toilet at the moment talking, isn't he? Oh.
Right now, he's literally pooing as we speak.
No, Todd, don't encourage him. Nathan's normally a nice guy, but not on the internet. On the internet, he suddenly turned into a poop monster.
Right, we have been 1.5 hours.
Yep.
Are we about done?
Nope.
Yes.
I need to pee and drink, not in that order.
Go. I've got this. We're going to go for at least another half hour. Go.
Oh, Christ.
Christ's not going to help you because he didn't exist.
Well, he's busy, isn't he? He's
busy.
making
He was
bread.
33 when he died. What does he want, a medal or a chest to fucking pin it on? Ugh. Right, you horrible lot. Oh, 25 of you, according to my count. Why you people keep getting this? Oh, you had 36 viewers. I think you're talking out your asses because I
35 at one point.
was there.
Yeah.
Mother fudgers.
Why are you worried about how many people are watching you?
I want the world! I don't want one or two of these sad old gamers. I want the entire world. So one of them looks at me and goes, he is the man that we want, leading the brand of this aftershave or panty liner. And I'm going to be there going, look at me in my panty liner. I'm fucking awesome. Look at... No. No. So, enough of the silliness, because silliness is what the Battlehammer does. And, you know, we kind of do it well. Oh, great, now Nathan's about to go to the toilet. Well, thanks for the warning, Nate. Cheers. What would you guys and gals like to see from the Battlehammer in the future? And don't say nothing at all, Nathan. Yeah, thank you. Is there any particular games you would like to see us completely destroy? Is there a certain subject you would like to see us completely blow out of the water because it's crap? Or general shite? Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, yes! I was sitting there, we talked about that earlier. 7TV, the game doesn't exist, mate. Doesn't exist. Never heard of it. More Star Wars D6, yes, Tommy. Yeah. Alright, you two, stop fighting. No! Dogs are barking. Enough! Smack them! Smack them in the face!
Come on, stay outside.
Get outside! Get outside, you slags! Out! Back inside! How do people... Out!
Loaxana, talking about the Aliens RPG, that's the same system as the Coriolis game we were talking about earlier on.
Oh yeah, and I've got the first box set mission, Destroyer of Worlds. But I still want to run the first mission with my normal role-playing group because I've had the boys from the shop play it as civilians, and I know that my other group want to play Colonial Marines. So what's happened in that first game can affect the second game, and then the third game is Colonial Marines. So for the Colonial Marines side of it, they get to see what happened with the first group and then go do this next mission. It's a great little system. It really is. Oh, GURPS, no.
Right, I don't think GURPS is bad. I think we've had some bad experiences with GURPS. I think there's a core basic, like roll some dice, you 3d6, you know what all the systems are and everything. But when Yorkshire Nick used to run GURPS, and it was like, right. No, I didn't name. No. I didn't name someone -9 or whatever.
Fuck. Oh. No, Gaz, you weren't an inept captain. You were actually probably out of all the years I've been GMing, which is way too many, you were probably the most human captain out of all of them. So thank you.
I could wear adult diapers, Eric, but I don't know if they are absorptive enough for my many peeings that I would do on a moment-to-moment basis.
Guild Ball, what was that?
Oh, Guild Ball.
Mortal Gods Mythic, never heard of it.
Mortal Gods is by...
Hold on, Parky, hold on. Let me just rephrase what I said while you were in the toilet. If there are any games out there that you people would like me and Parker to rip apart, talk about, etc., then send them to us. Then we will rip them apart.
Yeah, where is that?
Do you know it, Parky?
Mortal Gods, it was by Warlord. I don't know if it's still by Warlord or if it's by the people who wrote it now. But it's a dice from a bad game. It's ancient Greece. So you've got hoplites and Spartans and all that kind of jazz. But the mythic version includes like Minotaurs and gorgons and all that kind of stuff, and
Organs?
harpies. You're not Gordon.
Oh, they said organs.
Gorgons.
You see that message there, Nathan Talbot, saying, Straw, I've just sent you some content.
If he sent you a picture of him pooing.
It's him on the toilet. I'm like,
Oh.
motherfucker, what is wrong with you? Get your vaccines in you both and then give us some more Blackstone Fortress. Yes.
Yeah, we've got to play that.
Because we're up to...
Ironically, I think we're about up to the Nurgle stuff, aren't we?
No, we've done the first mission from Traitor Command.
Mm-hmm.
So we've
Traitor Command. Traitor
got a couple more
Command.
of that to do.
Traitor Command.
Then we get the
Is it the Nurgle bit next after that?
It's the thingy before that, isn't it? Is it the amble? The Zote
escalation?
before that?
I thought Nurgle came before Zoe.
Yeah, it was Nurgle, then it's the Zote, and then it's the last bit where you get the bigger spindle drones.
Oh yeah, that's the final bit, isn't it?
So that should be quite scary. But yeah, we want to do that. And obviously with the new Warhammer Quest coming, which fortunately they don't know it yet, but our Patreons are paying for.
Thanks, Patreons. We
Thank
love you.
And you and you and ba 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 ba.
Nope. Oh.
Oi, Parker.
What?
Do you want to be in my gang, my gang, my gang? Do you want to be in my gang?
No thanks, Gary. You're a pedo.
That is what I miss when I'm filming. When I'm filming the solo games, is I mention something. The camera can't see it, but I instinctively look across the table for you to finish the line of the song.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna have to get glove puppets stuffed on the other side of the table or something. But yes, Cursed City is coming out, and so that's what our beautiful, wonderful Patreons, which I'm pretty sure Loxana is, isn't she? I think you're one of our patrons, so I think you might be due a little hug from Parker. Yeah, I know, it's unfortunate. I
only smell a bit.
That's another thing I really miss, and I know I didn't do it
my yeasty scent.
No. Well, yeah, I miss that in a good way. But no, I miss being able to be at those conventions and have people come to us, oh, you're the Bellhammer! Hug! Hug!
Hugs. Actual human contact. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Grant says the skellies for Curse City. Yeah, the skellies look wicked. They're very old world skellies.
I like the little head tilts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Very old worldy.
It reeks of old world. I mean, you read the little bit of fluff, where they didn't have enough city guard, so the guy with the spade raised up all the dead to be the city guard, and they're a little bit nastier than they were meant to be. Brilliant! That's a role-playing game there and then.
If it wasn't obviously set in the Age of Sigmar, you would think, oh, it's an old world game.
But what is stopping you from playing it as an old world game?
Oh, that's what I mean. It's that close. You could easily just say, oh, it's in the old world.
Yeah. Let's face it, we know plenty of cities in the old world that we could use for anything like that. Oh, well, Todd's wrote more than 2 words, we're in trouble. Oh, God.
So, do you enjoy painting minis or enjoy having painted minis but find the painting part a chore?
Parker?
I like painting a mini. I love painting a mini, like sitting down with a miniature and going from start to finish as a project. I love that. That bit is super fun for me. Painting an army or a unit or a mass group of things, I find really frustrating and get completely distracted and bored with. So,
Parker,
like an army of...
Parker,
Yeah,
have you fucking around behind my back.
Maybe.
So you've hugged the paint shed.
I've hugged a shed, yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. No, it's fine.
But I didn't get hard, so it doesn't count.
You never told me you'd hugged the shed.
I only jizz for you.
Gosh, you bloody well hope so. Yeah, batch
Yeah,
painting
batch
sucks.
painting sucks. Yeah.
I find batch painting quite therapeutic.
We are proper opposite ends of that painting spectrum, though, aren't we? You love painting a whole army in a day. That's your jam.
No, I don't enjoy it. I just get it done.
I love. I'm just going to spend 3 hours on his nose and get it right.
Oh.
I love that. I love that.
I used to love assembling models until Games Workshop turned it all into like all of these figures are monopose.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I've got to give a huge kick out to Kieran. You know, on side
Some great hit bash stuff. Isn't he?
Oh my god, amazing! I want to have that choice from the start. I don't want to have to like make it up as. Yes, we are opposite ends of various spectrums. It's just I used to love the fact that they were multi-pose. You could do what you want with them. And nowadays, this model's coming in this pose. Right. Okay.
For people who don't know, we're talking about Kieran from Odd-Sided Dice. If you look for Odd-Sided Dice on your YouTubes or your podcast producer content exploring things.
Especially because they're doing that amazing little charity thing, aren't they?
Yes, indeed. I forget exactly what it is because my brain is full of beer, but they're doing charity.
It's a charity thing where they're going to auction off a kit bashed model each month.
Nice.
And the proceeds go to me. Oh, don't they? No. What? The proceeds don't go to me? Ignore what I just said for the last 2 minutes. Bastards!
So go and look for Odd-Sided Dice on the YouTubes or your podcast.
There's an actual charity. Oh, well done, Grant. Next question. Pub. Why do I need to go to pub, Grant? I have a full beer fridge because I'm an adult.
I know, but pub is good.
No.
Yes, it is.
Pub is expensive. My beer fridge is full and it costs me nothing.
Yeah, but pub has got pool tables, sticky floors, random strangers you can point and laugh at.
I can give you all of those apart from the pool table. I can definitely give you a sticky floor.
Oh, yeah. Jism.
Yeah, Todd, I completely agree. Games Workshop shoulder pad. Shoulder models, so much easier to customise. Oh, Parky, I meant to tell you this. Bry, our mate Bry.
Oh, yeah. B-Y.
He's messing around at the moment with his 3D printer and he's trying to print off some little 40k shoulder pads with the Battlehammer symbol on. How fucking cool is that?
I would, if I see them in the flesh, I would cry so much.
I thought you said you had poop on him then. That was that. And his first couple of fucked up, understandably, but he's like, yeah, I can do this. I'm like, I look at all this stuff because I've been buying stuff off Etsy and everything. And I'm like, I have no idea how you guys do it. Oh, it's 3D printing. It's easy. Fuck off. No.
5 years time.
Fuck off. I'm not having a printer in 5 years' time, so you can win. You are not going to win 50 quid off of me, so shut up. Right, fun size Matt's bar. No, I don't know what that is. Games Workshop shoulder pads. Gotta go, guys. I've had a crap time, and some of the time was doing a crap. So ups and downs, really. Cheers, Nathan. Just go away, you freaky fuck.
Yeah, he did a poo.
Oh, Grant, I can turn up sticky. Shouldn't you be watching a rugby or something, Grant? Because you're that kind of like... Beefcake! Beefcake! You go watch your rugby, mate. Leave talking to us. Leave talking games to us proper adults.
Yeah, because we speak good with our wordage.
Oh, bright orange army. 40. Oh, yeah. I actually did paint up a Space Marine in orange.
You did.
Yeah.
It was a Primaris as well, as I recall.
Yeah. I still don't know how I feel about 40k. I mean, the rules are still a bit. I don't know. Oh,
But
sticky
it's the
rugby.
world we love.
Rugby, a game played by men with odd-shaped balls.
Diggity goo.
Oh, what are you doing, you silly tart?
I see you.
Oh, here it comes. Come on then, Lumpy. Up you come. Come here.
Oh, she's
Say
got
hello to
a new neck thing.
Hey?
New neck belt. She's got a new neck belt since I saw her
Oh,
last.
she's only up here humping the duvet. Oh, Frankie!
Yes.
Frankie, no!
Yes.
Stop humping duvet. No! Come here.
I'm
No
daddy
making
instead.
tape. No, here. Yes, you're doing this on live action TV. Stop humping the duvet. Yes, come here. Come and get the beer. Come and get the beer. Come on. Come on. Come on. No humping the duvet.
To be fair, that's what I do when someone points a beer at me.
Well, you hump the duvet.
No. I go.
Right, that's it. Fuck you all, I've had enough. 40k is a
For
great
what
game if you
now?
play with different rules. It is. It's finding a rule set and a size of the game that
Funny
works for
story.
you.
Funny story. The Battle Hammer. Whatever. I was going to tell the viewers who have stayed for this long, who have put up with us for
It's
this long,
26 sad, lonely individuals.
a funny story about how the Battle Hammer came to be.
Oh, please
Um,
do.
So, talking about playing 40k with different rules, we quite literally were going to come up with some alternate rules for 40k.
Hold on. That's once we actually met up again.
Oh yeah. But you know,
Once I tracked you down, skinned you alive, and dragged you back in screaming and kicking.
and wore me like a coat.
Oh, I'm going to wear you like a coat.
And we kind of were thinking like, we love the 40k universe, we love our armies, we love our miniatures, but 40k is a little bit shit as a game. Like it's a bit
little bit shit.
a little bit shit. So Battle Hammer came from Warhammer is Warhammer.
We
Battle
were Battle
Mallet.
weren't we?
Battle Mallet was going to be the original title of our alternate rules for the game.
Yeah.
And then for one reason or another, probably us being drunk, it ended up evolving into what you see before you now.
Hold on, people can do stuff on YouTube, can't we? We're not funny enough. Well, you don't have to be funny. We're not clever enough. You don't have to be clever. Well, what is there?
You just have to have working organs and you can do it.
You don't even need working organs, do you, Parky?
No, apparently not.
So we thought,
Go.
fuck it, we'll give it a go. And that's where
And
it
then
all spawned.
And then we ended up being the Battle Hammer instead of the Battle Mallet for drunk reasons, probably.
No, I will tell you exactly what the reasons were. Because as I was setting up the YouTube channel, it said name your channel and that. And I was still hungover from our drinking session the night before. And I'm like, it was something like Warhammer. It was something like Warhammer. Battle Mallet? No. Battle Hammer? Must have been Battle Hammer. It was Battle Mallet, but I put in Battle Hammer and it went accepted. I'm like, oh shit, we're now the Battle Hammer.
There you go.
And do
day.
the general public know why we turned it bright orange?
They probably don't know. I know, but they
The whole
won't
reason
know.
for the whole Battle Hammer being this whole ghastly bright orange, it's
James'
my
fault.
wife's fucking idea, was because when I had my breakdown when I was working at TNT, mental breakdown, but TNT colours were orange. So whenever I'd see a TNT lorry go past, I'd freak out. So she went, right, your gaming stuff. I'm like, yeah. You're going to do it all bright orange. I'm like, no. She's like, you will. And that's where it came from. So the whole point of bright orange is my wife is evil and she wants us to stand out in crowds. Cheers,
So we
bitch.
don't get run over.
So we don't get run over. Oh, well, thank you. That's where the whole orange battle hammerness comes from. It's my breakdown and my wife being evil.
I think that's a good note to finish one off on, right?
I'm just checking what's being said. We've helped the shed through work. Pleasure. Hate my life, so I'm staying till the end. Oh, Stuart, come on. No one's life is bad enough for you to watch the battle hammer to the very, very end. Matthew Very, ugh, I'm late. That's what your wife said.
Quite literally as late as you could be. You could not be more late. Right, and we're just finishing off, and here I am. Oh, you are.
I made a live on Saturday. Okay, Matt, we've done this on a Saturday for a simple reason. It's the weekend. Duh. And people are still in lockdown. So I've got them all.
We play games on the Sunday. RPG games on the Sunday.
I remember Mexico. To Mexico! And freedom!
And freedom! Oh, back in the day.
I'm pretty sure we owe Ailstorm some rights for that, but shh. Oh, he's kissing us on the mouth. Both of us. French kisses. Oh, dude. Oh, no wonder you're single, Parky.
I feel like that end of Return of the Jedi when Jabba gets strangled and that's me now.
Do you see the whole craziness now that it's now not the Leia slave girl outfit?
Because slave is offensive.
It's now Leia the Hutt Slayer outfit.
Well, that's cool. I like that actually.
But what's
kind of empowering, isn't it?
So slave outfit is bad, but Slayer outfit is okay. Well, surely Slayer outfit is only okay if it's raining blood.
I mean, yeah, maybe they own the rights to that. I don't know. Yeah.
I just swallowed some sick. Well done, Stuart. I'm glad you managed to swallow that.
Whose sick was it? That's what I want to know.
Well, if it's Parker's sick, there's no way you're swallowing that with the lumps that come out.
Chunky.
Got a curfew at 6. At 6? My God. Oh, you're looking at rugby. My God, another man that plays a game with odd-shaped balls.
Giggity goo. The only one I do is my own.
While I've got him here, Tommy Fields. Tommy! What bands are you listening to at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Come on in. Show me some music lists here. I want to see what bands you are listening to, and I'm going to tell you they're all shit. Unless you're listening to Ailstorm, Sanguine, who did our music for us. Thank you, guys. And Fields of Nephilim, or Infected Rain.
I've been listening to the Cleverleys, who are a comedy bluegrass band. I've also been listening to Professor Elemental, who is a steampunk rapper. Podcasts, I've been listening to Buffering the Vampire Slayer just recently, which is a Buffy the Vampire Slayer podcast.
I don't do podcasts. I don't do YouTube videos.
The Full Stride podcast, which is a podcast about
Ginger and Nightwish, yes to both of those. Oh, my band Shadow Wraith, Tommy Fields, my band Shadow Wraith. Well, I've never heard of them. I guess I'm going to have to go have a little listen now, aren't I? Unless you want to send me a free signed CD.
Queen, been listening to a lot of Queen lately.
Why? Oh, Paul's Paint Shed, I always love you. Fields of Nephilim and Dead can dance. They can only dance if there's a necromancer about, though.
It's true.
Ailstorm mainly, yeah. From Ailstorm, you probably should be listening to a little bit of
I will, Ed. Sorry, Eric.
Ahoy, come
I'll send
on.
you a link.
Maiden, the Cult, and a smidge of James Brown. Ooh.
How?
first
Kill
two I
myself.
put with them.
Kill myself. How?
I'm not too sure about the James Brown bit. Parker, you need to send me a link to the Buffy pod.
I will do it. I will do it. It's really good.
Tommy's going to send us a CD. No, don't send one to Parker. He's a twat. Just send one to me, signed, and a T-shirt that I can wear, and limited edition vinyls and drum skins.
Well, how many skins do you want?
By the way, I've just ordered the Temple from Tenfold Dungeon.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look at it.
No idea what that is, Matt.
Podcast.
Is it a podcast or is it a model or... He's French. He doesn't know English. But I don't know. What is it, Matt? Tell us what the Tenfold Dungeon is.
Mikey Pierce suddenly joining in when we're literally moments away from finishing the podcast.
Well, that's because you
Mumble.
don't even want to play boats with him. Now no one wants to talk to him. Bye, Mike!
You need more people to play boats with you, Mike.
Move to England, mate. We all play boats here. You know why? Because we're a fucking island.
Boats.
Boats!
Oh,
Same number of candles. That's a game, isn't it?
4 candles.
It was a big box. Well, thanks for that, Matt. It was a big box.
10 candles is a RPG game where you light 10 little tea light candles, and then as each one goes out, you have a thing happen.
Oh, they're tea light candles, are they?
I mean, you could obviously
Well, no, I was
have
going
big
to have like a
candles.
6 foot, 12-inch thick thigh muscle candle. I
Oh, yeah,
I could
like
be
a
here
big
all
old
fucking
church
day.
candle that lasts a year and a half on its own. Yeah, no, but in theory, they're little tea light candles that last about an hour each. And then you play the game, and then as they start to go out, things happen.
Right, you make a dungeon from a paper box. Look on Google. Parker will do that as that is his job.
Yeah.
A tenfold dungeon, Parky. Write it down.
That
Fuck
sounds like a
off from my
band.
window, Grant Meredith, you freaky biker fuck. Stop it.
No, 4 skins, 4 candles. Good lord. Damn right.
The Lord isn't good. There is only one good Lord, and his name is Odin.
Nurgle,
No! Fucking bellend.
the sweatiest god.
The sweatiest of... the fattest of gods.
He's a chubby funster.
Also the smelliest of gods.
Hey, well, but think of all the joy you get from his great gifts of belching and stains.
He always was the funnest of the gods, wasn't he?
Yeah, totally.
You know, Korn was just,
Korn was-
"Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you! Tzinch was
Yeah.
like, you want to do that? Let's do it this way. Slaanesh was like, oh, let's eat cake.
But Nurgle was just like, hey guys, let's just hang out. And if you happen to get the herpes, so be it.
And it's only herpes. It's not gonna kill ya. Boop, boop, boop. All the lords never bow down. They do if you kick them in the nuts. And my cat was Freya. Oh, bless.
You hate cats? Do you hate cats,
I
Straw? Or do
fucking
you just
detest
not-
cats.
But you lived with cats.
Yes, not through choice. It's the way Nick texted me one day and said, Straw? I'm like, yeah. He goes, how do you feel about cats? I'm like, dude, we got Tigger, you know. What? He goes, well, guess what? What? I'll
What
bring
for
another 4 home. Excuse me? And then
Baking
there's this
powder.
bloody box with 4 fucking wild cats in. Bastards. Lovely cats though, they really were. But I hate them all. Gonna play the Bloodborne board game.
Bloodborne is the computer game, I think, from... Is it Simon who did that?
The only Bloodborne I can think of. Wasn't she some vampire girl?
I
Or am I
don't
thinking
know.
of a different game?
I've got a feeling
Matt's
it's
mother got a Danish dog. Lucky her.
I think the computer game is like Dark Souls, where you die a lot, but it's kind of Cthulhu-y, London.
Oh, I'm thinking Blood Rain. Blood Rain was the...
Yeah.
She was
Blood
raised
Rain was
by
the lady
Germans,
person.
wasn't she? She was the vampire thingamajig.
Mm.
Yeah, Seymour made a board game.
I love when you have a conversation and you're like, oh, this, oh, no, I meant that. And it goes, yeah, you meant that. dummy. Oh, yeah, that thing. Thanks, chat. We love you.
People expect us to be on the fucking ball. We're not, are we? We haven't got a fucking clue. Oh, hello.
Living with 10 dead cats and a purple dog that wears spats. They're living out in the hall and can't stand it anymore. Velvet Underground.
It's the sound of the underground. My balls go up and down. Oh, wrong game. Wrong song.
That's a different Underground.
Oh.
That's the Girls Aloud Underground.
They're not allowed underground. Right. Let's put a fucking nail in this coffin, shall we?
Right in the face parts.
Right in the face parts. We've done 2 hours of entertaining you fucks.
And we're very sorry.
Oh, your last cat died at 20. 20? Last dog at 8. Oh, poor woo-woo. But fucking cats lived at 20. Oh, here we go. Stuart, one of my guys in my gaming group has got the Bloodborne board game, so looking forward to playing it in 2029.
Yeah, it's about right.
I think that's when me and Parker are next allowed to film together.
I think so.
Well, at this rate, Parky, we'll be collecting our pensions together and going, right now, what game are we playing? Was it Guild Ball? I don't know. What was
Guild Ball?
Ball?
Back when the world were young and we're even younger.
I sat there the other night and I remember I was reading through something and someone said, oh, Guild Ball. I'm like, oh, Guild Ball.
Yeah, man.
Fucking great little game. Poor old Stuart's now going back to adulting. Thanks for the entertainment, chaps. Pleasure was all yours.
On this
now go get your family to like and subscribe. And if they don't like it, tell them to subscribe anyway.
Yeah.
And then get them on Patreon as well. I need new pants.
You can wash the ones you've got.
Oh, I can't, mate. Trust me, I can't. Those white ones Jane got me lasted a day before they were stained to buggery. Right, you horrible lot. Thank you all for joining us as usual. Do we still play Guild Ball? Would like to, but no. I think I will keep my morticians and Parker will probably keep his teams. And at some point we will... Cheers, Stuart! We will play again. But it won't be on film or anything. It'll just be, you know what, we've got an hour to spare. Should we just crack at an old game of Guild Ball for the fuck of it?
Yeah, man.
You know, that kind of thing. But other than that, nah.
Okay, so thank you for joining us on this stream of horror.
Extreme!
We appreciate you being here. If you want to help out in the comments or somewhere there's going to be links to our Patreon, there's going to be links to our other stuff as well, which I'll try and put up.
What we got? We've got Patreon, we've got Amazon wishlist, we've got send us money and stuff anyway.
Yeah, coffee.
Nothing from that. I like the
Just
third one, you know, send us shit. I like that one.
Text Straw with ask for his address, and then you can send him anthrax.
But more importantly, there's always one thing, isn't there?
if you do nothing else at all, make sure that you definitely do this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time.
And if you don't like and subscribe, get your friends and family and your enemies to like and subscribe, and we can annoy the shit out of them.
Yes. And until next time.
Until next time, which is in DOS weeks, where me and Parker will be doing the same shit all over again. Stay hammered.
Stay. Happy birthday to Eric Hoffman. Happy
Happy birthday, Eric.